Chapter 2. "Do you live around here?" asked Manuel, after they had been sitting beside each other silently for a while. "Yes," answered the rabbit. "My mom and I live in a barrow in that small hill over there." The boy looked into the direction that Luka had indicated with his left ear. "Do you have brothers and sisters?" he then asked. "No," replied Luka, and shook his head to chase away a fly that was trying to land on the tip of his nose. "Just like me," said Manuel. "My mom and me, we are alone since my dad died. I was little still when it happened. I almost don't remember how he looked like. Since then, my mom works all day to earn money for us, and she comes home late in the evening." "My mom works all day long too," sighed Luka. "She cleans the burrow every day, gets food and stuff, and that's why she never has time to play with me." "Not even on weekends?" asked Manuel. "Phew, weekends!" Luka snorted and scratched his left ear with his left hind leg. "On weekends, we always visit friends and relatives," Luka said with a scornful voice. "My mom sits together all the livelong day with other moms and dads and eats and chats, and us kids are supposed to play together neatly, will you?" Those last words, Manuel surmised, Luka had said in a tone like probably his mother was talking in. "But I don't like the other kids," Luka continued after a short break in a low voice. "They're stronger than me, and they chase me around and kick me. 'Don't cave in, boy,' Mom always says. 'If they kick you, then you have to kick back.' But I don't want to do that. Oh, I hate weekends." "Yeah, I know that," said Manuel, nodding. Mom and I, we go to town sometimes, or to the zoo when it's the weekend, and almost every time we run into one of Mommy's acquaintances or meet one of her friends. They sit down somewhere, drink coffee, and blather for hours, and I have to wait and don't know what I should do. I could every time have as well stayed home." Manuel noticed that, for remembering these weekends, tears were actually starting to well up in his eyes. Hastily he wiped over his face. And then the boy and the rabbit simply sat beside one another without talking. All of a sudden, sunlight touched their faces with an awkward first ray. "You know," began Luka, "I have seen you walk by here in the mornings many times." Manuel was surprised. "Yes, really," Luka continued. "I noticed you because you were different somehow. Not like the other children." "Huh? Why?" asked Manuel. Luka hesitated for a moment. You looked a bit sad." "Oh, yeah?" asked Manuel, a bit harsh. Then he continued in a soft voice, "Well, maybe I have been sad." Manuel looked to the ground and started playing with a small pebble that was lying there in the grass. "You looked like you needed a friend," Luka continued cautiously. "You know," said Luka then, after a moment, and his voice became softer, "maybe I need a friend too." Manuel stared at Luka unblinkingly. "Really?" he asked. "You mean that the two of us, you and me, that we could be friends?" The boy and the rabbit looked each other in the eye. "Oh man! Oh wowee! Aces!" Manuel's happy voice hollered through the park. And before Luka even knew what was happening, Manuel had grabbed him and planted a smacker on the rabbit's black nose. "Help!" Luka gurgled and, wiggling and kicking, fought himself free from the arms of the boy. "What are you up to? Devour me or what? Achoo!" Luka had to sneeze vigorously and then rubbed his nose with his front paws. Manuel laughed so hard that he almost fell about. That was a kiss," he snorted. Humans give each other a kiss when they are happy or when they like each other. Luka peered at the boy suspiciously. Weird custom, he then mumbled. He rubbed his nose once more and continued, Well, if you humans really do that, okay. But please warn me next time, you hear me? Manuel was still laughing when, all of a sudden, the clock of a nearby church tower started chiming. Oh, holy moly, 8 o'clock? Manuel leapt up. I should be at school already. In a hurry, he grabbed his school bag. Sorry, but I gotta run. Will you come here after school and play with me? Asked Luka hastily. Manuel looked at the rabbit. Yeah, we'll meet here in the afternoon, he replied. And then he started to run. Of course, Manuel was late for school anyhow. His teacher was mad and Manuel got extra homework. All the kids in class laughed at him. But Manuel didn't care. He did not tell them why he had been late. He knew that they wouldn't believe him anyway. The thing with Luka was Manuel's secret.